So I got the eradication of bloodlines. And I did clarify that with my guides. Was a bloodline or bloodlines, plural, meaning more than one, and I got bloodlines. So, to be factually right, I wanted to know the definition of eradication. And the definition of this is the complete destruction of something. So there's going to be complete destruction of bloodlines happening here. So more than one family. So when we think of the bloodlines, when we think, me, with all I can do, I know some families are plagued with, cancers or suicides. It doesn't matter, whatever. That's a generational curse that is placed on your line and your bloodline. Yeah. A lot of these can be removed because a lot of these weren't obviously put on by anybody of the light, so they can be removed. A lot of these things are not for people's karmas to have. Yeah. But sometimes it is their karmas. And sometimes, God knows that their lines are cursed and it's on them. But it's their karma to have it. So then nobody becomes aware of it and they can't remove it. Or they do become aware of it and they still can't remove it because it's meant to be. And I really thought about this because for a whole bloodlines of people incarnated, so whatever, 4 generations maybe, it could be 5, depending how young they had kids, they're all going to be wiped out. And so that really even had me thinking, was these bloodlines cannot have come from heaven because the divine wouldn't be eradicating and destructing, complete destruction of their bloodline. They couldn't have come from heaven. So there is families that are going to be wiped out, one after the other. And it's because they either come from a cursed bloodline or they themselves have cursed their bloodline or somebody else on their bloodline has cursed their bloodline. Now, we all know that some families, certain things are mapped out for them. And we can say, well, they chose to be incarnated into this family and this was always going to be the end result. So this is what they signed up for. But some people don't sign up for this. Some people are binded to certain family members' bloodlines. They're binded from other incarnations. But that bind could be unbinded if it wasn't meant to be. If it's not for the highest good. So bloodlines are going to be no more. And they really do, I'm seeing the word, they're showing me the word written curses, so they really do want me to get into the curse here. Because yes, we have generational curses, but a lot of people, including myself with all my spiritual work, we can break generational curses. We can break these. We all have that ability to break and to make something. But some don't have that awareness that it needs to be done. Some have the awareness and don't have the capabilities for it to be done. Whatever it is, it's going to be different for everybody. But the bottom line is, your behaviour, my behaviour, everyone's behaviour in our incarnation will affect everyone we are tied to by our blood. So no matter what I do, my bloodline will benefit because I do good. Yeah, other people do good. Their bloodline will benefit. Their ancestors will benefit. 7 generations after them will benefit. But it goes to the same to the people who are not doing good work, who are doing dark work. I'm seeing sorcery cleverly written there. who are doing dark work, it's the same true for them. They're cursing their children, their grandchildren. They're cursing the ones that came before them. They're cursing the ones that come after them. So there's a lot of dark sorcery work being done by bloodlines. Reptilian bloodlines, who are about to be eradicated by the divine himself. The entire bloodline, isn't that fantastic? No heirs to the dark throne. There's no one going to be left to carry it on. That's a beautiful thing, I think, anyway. I don't think everyone's going to agree with me, but I think if a bloodline is so dark and no chance to heal, no chance to change, eradicate every last fucking one of them. Get them out of here. They don't deserve to breathe the same oxygen as people who are doing good in the world. No, they don't. So bloodlines are cursed here. I'm seeing cancer written. There's going to be bloodlines wiped out all by cancer. All different cancer. They're actually showing me the brain being highlighted here in the diagram. Seeing the brain, now I'm seeing the lungs, I'm seeing the stomach, I'm seeing the spleen, the liver. The whole kind of stomach area is actually being highlighted on this diagram now. So it's very central cancer. And I feel like at the show I'm just seeing lymphatics. So most of us will know if cancer gets into the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is a secondary system beside the circulatory system. The circulatory system is what pumps the blood. The lymphatics gathers the toxins and the wastes, but it works side by side, so it pumps all around the body. That's how cancer, people end up getting riddled with cancer, because once it goes into lymphatics, it spreads everywhere. So the words I actually want to say is no more like localized cancer is spreading everywhere. Everywhere. There's no hope. There's no treatment, because some of these have been designed to have no hope and treatment. I'm seeing the word, oh God. Seeing the words written, riddled. Don't even like to say that, but that's what's happening here. That's what's coming here. That's what people are going to become very aware of in this next while. Whoever on these bloodlines, one by one, they're all going to have cancer. Maybe one by one, people on the outside will start to think, question, just how dark these bloodlines are. To have, such bad luck. I don't feel it's bad luck. I feel like it's your karma. I'm seeing the words written, fated. It was fated to be. Bloodlines, just eradication of them. And that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when they're so dark, because that means when the dark bloodlines go, those lighter bloodlines, everything is just going to flow. And that is a beautiful thing too. Because when we think of the Tower card, we think of that destruction and upheaval. But that is to build upon a stronger foundation. And that's what's going to happen here. Once these are eradicated out of this universe, other ones are going to be able to rebuild, and something very strong and something very firm. And I just keep getting the words, it's going to be so beautiful. And I'm smiling as I'm saying that. I'm kind of half laughing about that. It's actually going to be beautiful, because my heart space is just, I feel the energy here as I say, it's going to be beautiful. So it's like what I say, when you hear these families and things going on, you don't feel sorry for these families. You don't feel sorry for these people whatsoever, because they've brought this into their reality by what they've done here. They have cursed themselves. So there is no pity. There is no sympathy. Life is what you make of it. And people have made this of their bloodlines. They have cursed their bloodlines. They've cursed their children. They've cursed their nieces. It does not matter. They've cursed them all by their own behaviour in this world. And that is why they have to go. The Queen of Heaven decides who comes and goes. And these families don't come from heaven. So they need to go back to a very dark place. That's called home.